this is part 2 of our adventures, basically, explained through photos. So we're going to start now with Jesus' birthday. First birthday we spent together, physically here. So this was his birthday present.
Please explain this story.
Okay, so one time we went to the music store and he saw this 12-string guitar and he just, I've always wanted one. And I never even heard of this 12-string guitar. The first time was with him in that store. So he was there for about almost 2 hours playing the guitar. So I said, oh, you know what, for the future, I already had the idea in my mind and he wanted one in the future when he started working and everything. So I already had it in my mind, it's pretty good price. I'll just get it for him for his birthday. So I said, oh, I'll just take a picture of the inside, like, you know, the code of exactly what guitar that is. And then, yeah. So I took a picture. I thought, okay. So the next week, I called the store and I ordered it. And then I had to go in and make a deposit or something. It took maybe a week and a half to arrive to the store. So they called me. I thought, okay. So I asked our friend to keep it at his house until his birthday. So I told him, I said, I'm doing something for your birthday, so I need to just, because we're always together, so I said, I need to just, so he got off the subway here, I got off at a different station. He went home, I went to the store, and then I picked out a case for him. And there's this beautiful inside, all velvety and beautiful, almost deep red color, and it was just a very, very good case. Can throw it, the guy said you can throw it out the window and the guitar's gonna be fine. So me carrying this huge guitar home and the case itself and the guitar inside, it was hilarious because I had to go on the bus and I had to walk on the street and then up the stairs and anyways, so yeah, that was that. And I asked him if he could wear his birthday hat all day. I gave him a birthday hat and he wore it all day. It was so cute, even out in public. It was so great. So this was, so about that. In the morning, I woke him up. I said, can you get up? Can we get up now? Can you open your presents? So I brought him to the living room, and I had the guitar case opened with the guitar inside and a bow on top. I said, okay, I was filming. I said, okay, open your eyes. And he opened his eyes and saw the guitar there, and he was speechless. He didn't know what to say. He was in shock of, how is that right there? His dream guitar. So yeah, that was that. And he cried.
He cried, yeah.
He was very happy. So later that day, my mom, we spent most of the day with my mom. She took us out for his birthday lunch. At East Side Burials, yes. So we went to Brownie, and we sat in this. This was on his birthday. And then a few days before his birthday, we went to the Mandarin, and for anyone who knows, they make a big deal of your birthday there. So they put a hat on you, and then usually there's a few of them singing happy birthday, but it was one girl this time. So there's that, the Mandarin.
Yeah, it's my hat.
I surprised him. I've always dreamed of doing this with someone, so then when I got him, I thought, oh my goodness, finally fulfill that dream of going on a cruise on Lake Ontario, downtown Toronto. So ever since I first started talking to him, I thought, okay, I'll go on a cruise. I'll make it a surprise. I will never tell him about it. So I thought, perfect time for his birthday. So I booked in the cruise, and funny story actually, I booked in the cruise on the big boat. It was beautiful, the biggest one they have. This is Mariposa Cruises for anyone who wants to go on one. They're a great company, great food, great everything, great service. So I booked it. I was so excited, put everything, I said, okay, this day, this time, a night one, so we have daylight and then nighttime view of the city and everything. And it was, I think, one day before his birthday. And then they emailed me a few days before and said, "Oh, this date has been canceled." I thought, no. So I called back and they said they would either, I think, refund it or gladly just give you another day that works. And so I called and they had it one day and it was a week before his birthday. So I thought, okay, perfect. I booked it in. And then they had a romance package which included bouquet of roses for the person you're getting it for. Beautiful little kind of wine glass. I forgot what they call them exactly. Flutes. Yeah. Beautiful glasses. And it has engraved in it Mariposa. And they're beautiful, so you get 2 of those. And then you get unlimited drinks. And they meant alcoholic drinks. And we don't... Oh, no, it wasn't. It was a bottle of wine. And we both don't drink. So I told them that. And they're like, okay, we'll put it as a note. But okay, perfect. And so they put the wine on our table. And then I said, no, I'm sorry, but we don't drink alcohol. And so our lovely server was so accommodating, and he talked to the kitchen about it, and they said, okay, well, we can give you any drink that you want all night. So it was lovely. So we got what was it, apple something, and then they made a drink just for us, which contained a bunch of berries, and it was kind of a pink drink, and it was really cool. They made it just for us. And they thought, okay, let's add this kind of stuff and this and this.
Yeah.
And it was nice. And it tasted really good too. So this was the cruise. This was right after. So they led us to a table. There were probably about maybe 10 to 15 tables. 10 to 15 tables. And only 3 of them had a bouquet of roses on them. So we went up to the table and he saw that his table had
It was
roses.
very romantic. Very romantic.
I'm glad. Glad you like it. His table had roses, and I said, "These are for you." Really? Like, he saw them, but he didn't. So, yeah. So that was for him. And then we did the Titanic pose. That was beautiful. Yeah. And then all night, guys. It was a very, very cold night in May, and all night we were on the floor above on the boat. Oh yeah, so it had to be a different boat because they canceled. So it had to be one of their smallest boats. It was lovely. So they had the dance floor open, and it was just us really because everyone else wanted to stay inside in the warmth. So we were dancing all night. It was lovely, and this was one of our last pictures on the cruise because it was about 3 hours long, I think.
Yeah,
it was
3
one of
hours
our last
long.
pictures when we were going to park the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also for his birthday, I surprised him with, well, he knew we were going to Niagara Falls for his birthday, but he didn't know about the room that I had planned for him. So the room was specifically on a high floor, and it had the view of the falls, which is beautiful. And that was the Victoria Day weekend. So they had fireworks, which were amazing. We went on the little balcony and watched the fireworks. So this was us. He always falls asleep in the car or train or bus or whatever. So this was us. There's a face we both make. Yeah. This lovely picture. Going towards the falls. So in Niagara, for those who haven't been there, when you're kind of up the street on the main street with all the fun stuff, going out of the Sheridan's the one right on the facing the falls. So we came out of the hotel after putting our bags there, and I wanted to at least just right at the beginning after we put our bags in the hotel, show him the falls. And I stopped when we were walking there, and I said, because he couldn't see it yet, I said, "Do you hear that? That loud noise?" He says, "Yeah." I said, "That's the falls." He thought, "Really?" Because it was so huge. It's huge and loud and amazing. So, yeah. So there's another picture. It's the garden outside the Sheridan. This was on the boat. It's called the Hornblower now. It used to be Made of the Mist, but then the Canadian-American side switched the boats. That's us. We go so close to the falls, right there, really. And it's amazing. So you have to wear that because you get really, really wet. Even if you wear it, it still goes up your sleeves and on your shoes. And yeah, bring a change of clothes. This was in a wax museum. This is James Hetfield. Metallica. Big fans of Metallica. Oh, my mom especially. And me. My mom would play Metallica growing up. And when we were in her. And I would be like 2 or 3 years old in the back seat, head banging in our little booster seat, in our little car seats. Oh, to Metallica. Yep, lifelong fan here. There's Minions, the wax museums. The wax museums, there's a few there. They are amazing. It's so realistic. There's Justin Bieber. There's the Beatles. Eminem. Tom Cruise. Ellen DeGeneres.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Oprah.
Will Smith.
Bunch of people. And they're so realistic.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So here's a picture that comes with a story, okay? Okay, I'll just explain it first. So we were a family. Jesus is laughing because, yeah, great memories. A family asked me, excuse me, could you please take a picture of us? So I thought, okay, perfect. So I took their camera, and this guy goes walking behind, and because I didn't know what he was going to do, but because, you know, there weren't many people coming after him, I just waited to take the picture of them so they wouldn't have anyone else in it. And so he goes behind them and goes, and he says, did you get me? I said, no, I don't think so. So I was laughing. The family didn't know what was happening, so I took a picture of them without the guy in it. And then he walked by us later, and he's like, did you get me in it? And I said, no, I don't think so. He's like, oh, no, I wanted to be in their memories or something. And so we said, hey, can we take one? Can you do that? So so we took a picture, and he did that. Oh, it was great. It made us so happy.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you'll remember me forever. And then he walked away. Yeah. So also here, there's so many things. There's haunted houses, there's rides, there's a bunch of stuff. Lots of souvenir shops. But there's one place, there's like you see in London, the London Eye. It's like a Ferris wheel, and you can see the views and everything. Anyways, it's smaller than that, but it's big still and beautiful. So you go around, not too fast, and then you get to look at all the view, that side, all around. And so we went up in that, and he loved the view. It was beautiful. So near the Sheraton too, there's the bridge to go over to the States. So you can either walk or you can drive. So there's the border there. But in between, from the Canada side to the American side, right in the middle, there's the two flags. There's the flag, and then a light, and then a flag. Canadian, light, American flag. So I always thought that was fascinating, that you can literally stand in the two countries at the same time. And it was, so I've done that before. But then I want to do it with Jesus. And because he needs
a visa
to go there, he couldn't go. So I said to him, I thought, you know what? I mean, he could go in the middle. So we went in the middle, took pictures. So I said to him, I do have an idea. I thought, hey, do you want me to go over to the States? Because I have my passport with me, thank goodness. Do you want me to go over there and get some souvenirs for us, and then I'll come right back? So I'll be there for like 30 minutes or something. Hopefully finding a store, because it was in the morning. But there was this, so I went over. I ran there. I went in, passed through the border, talked to the person, everything. And then I went, and then I found this big, big souvenir store. So there I got an American pen. I got this statue. Yeah, so that's really cool. And it's the first time being in New York State, so I always want to go to New York State.
And the hoodies too.
Yeah.
Matching hoodies, yeah.
And then matching shirts that say Niagara Falls, USA, and the flag. And then a pen, and then a little keychain saying Buffalo, because the city of Buffalo, for Jesus. So I brought it all back and I showed him, and I was just so excited because I just love traveling and being in a different country and different city. It's fascinating to me. So I took a picture. Maybe we can add that here too. I took a picture of me with the big sign that says "Welcome to the United States, New York State, Empire State." Yeah, that's what it said, I think. So yeah, so that was fun. So here's the picture. American flag, Canadian flag. That's us. Also on this trip, they have a zip line to the falls. So you can zip line kind of on the side of the falls, and it's a beautiful view as well. So they took us in a small group to go, and the whole thing was about, I don't know, maybe an hour. Because you have to check in, you have to sign the waiver, you have to get a little bit of training. Yeah, so the guy said, here's a perfect view. Does anybody want to take a picture of you there? So we said, okay, yes, please, thank you. So we took this picture, and right when we took this picture, as what happens when we do the same pose, everyone in the group, if anyone's around, whoa! They all cheer for us. So we took this picture, and everyone cheered and said, "Oh my God, that's so beautiful, it's so cute, and so sweet." Yeah. Just like when we were at Toronto International Film Festival, TIFF, somebody took the picture of us right in front of the TIFF sign. We did the same pose. The whole line of people waiting cheered and thought that was beautiful, and someone almost even cried, or did cry. It was beautiful. And then this was the picture for my birthday. He got me balloons and then wrote on them, it's like saying something, like a compliment about me, basically. And then it led to the big Bob Minion. I love Minions. Yeah, it led to him. And then a little pillow heart. It was beautiful. And a ring he got me. So that's the picture of that. So now we just have a bunch of random photos from different times. This was one time we were having lunch at an Italian place before we got married. That's a ring he got me. It's not my wedding ring, but it's a ring he got me. Engagement rings. His engagement ring I got in Germany, and I got it engraved. I think I told this story before, but
yes.
Yeah, I got it engraved for him. This was, my mom, Jesus, and I went to Dairy Queen, and actually sitting in there eating our ice cream, I got the call from my lovely boss that I got the job. Just went for the second interview, and I was so excited, and my mom was cheering, and Jesus was so happy, and I was so happy, and yeah, so that was lovely. So that's that for that one. Then we're gonna do a part 3 with basically it's just random pictures from different times.
Yeah, because there's a bunch.
Yeah,
still a bunch left. Yeah.
So, okay, thank you.
See you in the next video.